I don't care how many people beat you up. I don't care how many people extorted you. I don't care how many times you bucked the call out. How many people made you break it off. Put you under that pressure. None of that. Just keep that shit 100.
Hold down, man. Suitcase this, my cell phone, and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. For this topic here, I'm going to be speaking on admitting your prison experience, which is actually the #1 thing that a lot of YouTubers have a problem doing. Okay? Me personally, I didn't have a bad experience. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't, have to have this problem. But, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to explain to y'all why I feel like people should just admit their prison experience. And the reason for that is because when you got a fan base, when you have a voice that can, cover a big area and touch a bunch of different people, especially a younger generation, the more you admit your prison experience, the more realness that's going to come out in your message and help the younger crowd. You feel me? Shit, I wish I had a bad prison experience, because that would mean not only is it real what I'm telling people, but it'll be even realer. It'll come from the heart even more when I express what I went through. It doesn't matter if you've been beaten up. It don't matter if you was false claiming a gang and you got beat up by your brothers or extorted or was paying rent, bucked the call out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. You might as well tell the truth to the world. Because at the end of the day, you can lie to the world, but you can't lie to yourself. All right? And I'm going to say this straight up, that this right here is not firing shots at anybody. I'm just speaking in general. Okay? I don't want people to assume stuff and try to stir things up, because I'd straight up tell you who it was about if it was about someone. You get what I'm saying? But this right here is a topic for all people. You feel me? Because a lot of people on YouTube, they like to lie about their experience. So I feel like if you want people to trust and believe what you've been through and take your words for real and take them as fruit and take them in and learn from it and try to develop from what you're saying, then man, just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like I said, I wish I could have had a bad experience. I wish I could have had, some people rob me, or, like some people try to put me under extortion, different things like that, because then I could come on here and tell y'all these things. But with me, I never had this type of problem. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to lie about shit, But I feel like the more people that listen, that want to know about prison, if you had a bad experience, just keep it real with people. But everybody wants to be the biggest and baddest. Straight up. It don't matter what state you're in. It don't matter whether you're on the East Coast down here or on the West Coast up top by Arizona and California. Everyone is going to try to tell you, ain't no one tried me like that. I ain't never pay rent. I ain't never break it off. Ain't no one ever beat me up. Because everyone wants to be the hardest inmate. Wants to make it seem like they did the hardest time at the hardest place. They've been through the worst. And you know how I know? Because this YouTube world is the same way that it is when new inmates come to a camp that they weren't at before. And what I mean by that is when other inmates land at a camp, and then you ask them where else they've been at, what time they did, they're going to tell you a severe camp, that they went through the worst shit. They fought 5-6 people. They came back with $15 worth of canteen. 6 people tried to rob them with knives. They grabbed one and stuck dude with his own knife. They're going to tell you all types of heroic ass stories. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that happens on YouTube. Real shit. And it's crazy because if you got a voice, a lot of people literally tune in to know about prison. Whether it's people that already been to prison and they just want to, read up and hear about, be like to tell if you're lying or not, because they went through the shit that you're talking about, or they know what prison's like, so they know you're lying or not. Or whether it's people who may be facing some time and they want to do their research and see about it, or whether it's someone that went to prison back in the day and they want to watch prison genre channels just to see if the chain gang switched and changed up. Because a lot of old school prisoners do that. They always like to know if it was how it was when they were once there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you had a bad experience, man, just keep that shit 100. Because ain't everybody a goon. Ain't everybody solid. And like I said in prior videos, everything that shine isn't gold. You feel me? So you just look at it like that. However big the prison genre is, the prison genre channels, I don't care what coast they're on, where they're at, what state or anything. Haven't you noticed that every single channel claims the same? Claims they're the biggest and baddest. They're the hardest. They never got tried. Or if they did get tried, they beat that person up. They never got robbed. They never got extorted. They was an official gang member. You know, you hear all the same shit from different places. Literally. Now, that's why I say this isn't at anyone in particular. It's at everybody. Literally. If you had a bad prison experience, tell that shit. Because you got people like me who didn't. Who was hanging out having fun. People got out of line, I had to put my hands on them. You can't compare your bid to my bid. You can't say, oh, there's no way that he went through that because he's white. Or there's no way he went through that because where I was at, we went through this. You can never compare it. Because me and you are totally different. We put off different energies. We land at different places that's surrounded by different energies. The camps and institutions I was at will never be the same way they were when I was there. Same thing with anyone else who's been to prison anywhere else. You can go to confinement for 30 days and come out and that compound switched up. So just imagine a couple years later. That shit ain't the same. Literally. It'll never be the same as it was when you once was there. So just because your time somewhere was different than someone else's doesn't mean that person is lying. But I'm just being real though. Literally. All prison channels claim the same thing. Like I said, they never been robbed. They never been beat up. They never been extorted. They did the hardest time at the hardest prison. Everyone claims the same shit. And it's common sense. You feel me? Not everything that shines is gold. You know? And like I said, I wish I had a couple bad experiences. Because I be thinking in the back of my mind, was that a bad experience? Nah, that wasn't. Was this a bad? Nah, that wasn't. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have the stories to give y'all on the bad experiences. But I do have the stories to give y'all on what I witnessed bad experiences of others. You see? Because it does go down everywhere. Not just down here in the state of Florida. It goes down like that every single where. You feel me? That's why at the end of the day, people who might be going to prison, you can't look at what someone went through in their bid and think it's going to be straight. You can't be like, oh, he made it through his 5-year bid with no problems, no bad experiences, so I'm going to be good. Because then that falls back on, like I said, everybody's bid is going to be different. We all have a different roller coaster ride at a different amusement park. And that's just how it goes. But if I did have a bad experience, if someone extorted me, if I got beat up, hit with a lot and had someone knock me clean out and was whooping me, or even if they, if they extorted me, anything, I would put that out there so the younger crowd would know what they're truly going to go through. I wouldn't want to look more like a badass and lie in videos. You feel me? I wouldn't want to put out a fake message. Because why you want people to believe lies? All that's doing is getting the person who's watching the videos, that's putting them in a worse situation. That's like trying to amp someone up to do something you wouldn't even do yourself. You know, oh, I did this. They tried me. So you next thing you know, I slid to their dorm and I hit them across the mouth with a box cutter. So you're trying to amp the person up who's watching the video to make them think that's what they got to do. And then they go ahead and do that. You feel me? Because they're watching your videos and that's what you're saying you did. You get what I'm saying? When really, 9 times out of 10, it didn't go like that. For real. But people watching YouTube, they don't know no better. You get what I'm saying? They're just going off of people's words. And I said this before. When it comes to convicts, 99% got a good talk game. 99% know how to talk and make it sound good and make it sound believable. You feel me? That's like a gift. Because when it comes to getting things in and, you know, and talking your way out of trouble, or, you know, trying to slide to different dorms when you're not allowed to so you don't get a violation for, you know, being in an unauthorized area, you got to have a mean talk game. And that's what people do. That's what inmates like are gifted with, you know, believe it or not. You get what I'm saying? So it's more of like, I can't expect the world, you know, to not believe what they see on all prison channels. You get what I'm saying? If you don't even want to believe the stuff you see on my channel, you don't have to. You understand? But it's like, there's a difference between real and fake. But if you have people that are putting out real stuff and people that are putting out fake stuff, it's going to look like it's all real. Or it's going to flop and look like it's all fake. That's why I said, if I had a bad experience, I would love to get on here and tell y'all about it. I would love to tell y'all just so y'all would know what would really happen or could happen to you if you ever landed in prison. You feel me? And at the end of the day, the people who lie on YouTube and the people who act like they never went through anything worse or anything bad because they want to sound cool, they want to sound like a badass, like they can whoop everybody, like no one tried them, they beat up this many people, they was a high-ranked member. You know, you hear it all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. Like I said, you hear it on every channel. Just stop back and look at it. Look at all the channels that you may watch other than Kfrogtv and just look at that. What I'm saying. Every single channel you were watching claimed the same shit. They claim that they're real, that they were solid their whole bid and everything. And trust me, from seeing with my own eyes, it's the same as in the inside. Them same people that say things like that are scared to admit it. They won't put their pride to the side. You get what I'm saying? They literally rather lie because no one will know rather than keep it 100 and have people making fun of them or laughing at them or firing them up in their comment section. You know, that's the things that people try to avoid. So they will never say exactly what happened. They may tell a portion of what happened and then all of a sudden just flip-flop. Just like on a heart rate machine, how it goes like that and then it goes up and they're down or whatever, just like that. They'll be telling the truth and then a lie and then another fib. That's what they do. You feel me? And it's crazy to me because I feel like a lot of people that are like, you know, putting out content and trying to grasp people's attention would make such more of an impact in a good way if they kept it real. You feel me? Literally. And you got to look at it now. When you're friends with someone, when you're cool with someone at one point, they show you more than they would show others that are not their friend. You understand? The more you show someone, the more dangerous they become to you. And you got to remember that. Because then when you try to shine like something you're not, people you used to be cool with know the real you. You feel me? They know the person that you don't put out there. They know the person that you don't try to be or the person you truly are on a day-to-day basis. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say, if I had a bad experience, I would love to come on here and share it with y'all. People might as well take that shit to their advantage and help others with it. No matter how much they hate it, what they went through. They try to change the story so much in their mind that they start believing their own lies. You feel me? The more and more they tell the story, whether it started at the institution, whether they got transferred from one camp from getting, they got extorted, and then next thing you know, their money didn't come in on time after a few months, and then they got fired up with a couple locks, and then they got transferred after checking in. They'll go to another camp and tell a totally different story than what happened. And every time someone asks them what happened, they're going to tell that same lie story. To where in their mind, that's the true story. Literally, they start believing their own lies. You get what I'm saying? And when you got a platform like I do, you feel me? Whether you're a smaller channel than me or a bigger channel than me, keep that shit real. That's what KFrogTV's here for. I'm authentic. Literally. I stay my own lane. I go my own way, bro. I turn down interviews and different things. People reach out, hit me up and stuff. I be turning people down left and right. You feel me? Why? Because I'm not putting my face on nobody no more when it comes to the prison channels at all. You feel me? I'm not putting my face on nobody. And the reason for that is because I had a couple, you know, bad situations with people that I put my face on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do that no more. Me, I stay in my own lane. Kfrogtv don't have no friends in the prison genre at all. I do this shit dolo. My videos are authentic. My videos are through my personal experience. And it can help others. That's the whole reason why I do this. You see what I'm saying? I want people to learn from what I went through when I had no choice but to go through it to learn. Feel me? People can actually watch my videos and learn about prison and avoid themselves from going, or be on their P's and Q's when they get there from seeing the things that I mention and break down. That's the whole reason I do the prison genre. I'm not on here to be a reporter or on here to do reviews or on here to, you know, put clips together from things that happen. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to break it down from what I know is facts. Because just like I said, if I won't put my face on another person, because they could be lying, they could be bullshitting, they could be not telling the truth. Just like with interviews. A lot of people ask me if I will interview them. The reason I won't interview no one is because I can't just go off of what you're saying. That, you know what I'm saying? And then it come out you're not who you say you are. So I really just went off your word. Off of you saying you're this person, you did this much time, you did this when you were locked up, and it not be true. Now I just put my face on it, and I just brought you out there, and it be all, you're like fake. You feel me? That's why I don't do interviews. Not saying everyone who wants an interview is fake. You feel me? But there is certain, you know, rotten eggs out there. That's the best way I could put it. So me, personally, I don't do things like that. But, so since I don't do interviews, I wouldn't do nothing on someone's case or anything, or break down a situation from anything that I see online either, because I don't know if that's really what happened. You see, just because we're reading the paper, or, you know, you're reading the news clips showing what happened, what they're locked up for, you know, we don't know the real story. You see what I'm saying? I can't go off of dude shot in the head 3 times by an officer. All right, well, then I make a video about it. Next thing you know, we don't know what the dude did to get hit. You get what I'm saying? That's why I don't do stuff like that. Kfrogtv is authentic, and I'm a threat. Literally. I'm climbing slowly, but it ain't all about who gets there first. It's about getting there in general. You feel me? So I want to give a damn if 50 channels, 100 channels made it to 1 million. I would not give 2 shits, because Kfrogtv is going to go at its same pace and get up there too, regardless. You feel me? And like I said, if you're anyone that's thinking about making a prison channel, or, you know, making a YouTube channel in general, just keep it real. That's it. You'll find out people like you more for who you truly are, and when you keep it real, than trying to hide stuff. Be honest. There's people out there that literally want to know what you went through, or whatever kind of YouTube channel you're putting together. There's people out there that are literally interested in what it is you're doing. So keep it real. Literally. Because it don't make you any less of a person. It actually makes you a bigger person by doing that. Don't be someone else and try to follow another man's, you know, wave. You straight up. You know, like when you go into the pet store and you see the fish tank filled with all the feeder fish, the little goldfish, all the little orange fishes. And then you see a couple silver ones in there. Be like that. Stand out. Do your own thing. And if they don't like you, then it is what it is. Because you're going to have people that love you for who you are, and you're going to have people that hate you for the same exact reason. But at the end of the day, I don't know why everybody can't just admit their prison experience. It'd be so much simpler, and it'd be so much easier, and it'd probably feel better for that person to get them off their chest. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's younger people out here that want to know. They want to know. I've seen real deal goons, gorillas, that beat the dog shit out of people, that know how to fight real good and all, in a messed up situation, get put down on, get robbed, extorted. Real deal people that know how to put in work. I've seen people who cut people in the face, hit 4 people up in 1 month, got 4 people airlifted. That same person folded and got robbed for a cell phone and had to check in. That same person that hit 4 people up now. So, like, you got to look at it. Every single YouTube channel claims the same shit. No one wants to admit it. And I swear to God, I wish I had a bad experience to help someone, to let people know, boy, don't let this type of person in your cell, or don't fall for the such and such, or whatever it may be. You feel me? But I don't have that type of experience, so I'm not going to speak on it unless I know it's facts. That's simple. Like I said, everything that shines is not gold. And remember that. This video right here isn't that long. I'm going to wrap it on up. I just wanted to break it down and, you know, speak some real deal, some real spill. Y'all stay tuned for that merchandise too. But I just wanted to, you know, like I said, I wanted to break it down and let y'all know, man, that anybody watching this shit, boy, your ass got a messed up prison bid or something like that, man, share it. Let people know. Because everybody claims they are a goon. And majority of them is false. It don't get more clear than that. Like I said, this is just a in general video. All the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, speaking on the prison genre in general. Just be real with yourself, bro. Because you got a lot of people out there that are looking up to the shit you put in. Your craft. This is your craft right here. This YouTube platform is your craft. So you got a lot of people that want to hear not just the goods. They want to know the flaws and the bads and the mess ups and the mistakes and the hurts. All that. They want to know all that. So keep that shit 100. Straight up. But anyways, man, like I said, I'm going to wrap this video up. I appreciate y'all watching. Keep that shit real. Keep them snakes and them rats out your circle. Till next time, this Frog.